Players need to stay low and in balance during this series of drills, keeping their eyes up and changing directly quickly, keeping the ball tight to their body and low to the ground. In this drill, you can always have players use different finishes. On the inside-out dribble, players need to take their time and set their defender up. Most youth players do what we call going through the motions. This is definitely not a speed dribble. On this finish, players need to come to a jump stop facing the opposite wing with the option to pass or step through and finish. Players use a rip-through technique to make a bounce pass to the post. Players need to make sure their feet are pointed towards the passer and to make their drop step right before they catch the pass. Notice all players are playing in the post, as we would like all players to be well-rounded and be able to take advantages of mismatches. We do not want our post players dribbling the ball in the lane, but if they need to, we would like it to be a two-handed power dribble, which means it's only a 2-inch dribble. We want our wings making bounce passes into the post. Post players are making an inside Sigma pivot. The post player takes a step with the foot closer to the lane as the bounce pass is coming towards him, and pivoting on that foot to shoot a shot. The outside Sigma pivot would be stepping with the baseline foot as the pass is en route. On the shot fake, players need to make sure their legs stay low and they show the ball. In other words, a shot fake. The worst kind of shot fake is the one that looks like a fake. All shot fakes need to look like their normal shot. This is a rebounding drill that we call UCLA rebounding. The player will throw the ball off the backboard and rebound the ball at its highest peak, ripping the ball under his chin with his elbows out, making a pivot to make a pass to the outlet on the wing, who is yelling 1. The player will receive the pass back and dribble the ball to half court, come to a 2-foot jump stop, pivot, make a pass back to the outlet man, and finish the drill exploding towards the rim, jumping up, not out. He will then replace the outlet man, and the outlet man will go to the end of the line. Our zigzag drill is both an offensive and defensive drill. The defense is working on slides without crossing or touching their feet. They are also keeping enough distance from the offensive player so they cannot dribble past them or without fouling them. Once the defender cuts off the offensive player at the sideline, the defender needs to drop step and be prepared to beat the offensive man to the next spot, using his feet to play defense, not his hands. The offensive man uses different speeds, dribbles, and directions to try and get by the defender, keeping their eyes up. Jumping to the ball is one of the most effective ways to produce a great team defense. Every time the ball moves, all defenders jump and make one defensive slide in the direction of the ball. All defenders are always in an athletic stance. Defenders on one pass away are not in full denial. Their main responsibility is to help on dribble penetration in their gap. In this two-man rebounding drill, the defensive guys will run out and make a fundamental closeout, making sure their legs stay low and their inside hand is high. High hand, low legs. Their first few steps are long, fast strides. Their last few steps are short, quick steps. After the shot, the defense will put a forearm to the shooter's chest and pivot through the shooters, sticking their butt into the shooter's thighs after they land. This is the same drill, but implementing 2 more players into the drill using one basket. This is a great drill to work on fundamentals of defensive slides and conditioning. The middle line will be doing foot fire, while the 2 outside lines are practicing one-step slides. All players are practicing communication by encouraging each other. Players cannot communicate enough. Now we are doing 2-step slides. Notice I am correcting some of our stances. Knees bent, back straight, chest up. To end this drill, we finish with closeouts. Players will sprint for a closeout waiting on my signal to return with defensive slides. During that time, I am checking players for proper hand and foot placement. Notice the players correcting their high hand.